Boy, oh boy. Jeez. That was freaking taxing. Grettings Class, and welcome to Horror 101. Last time you saw me, I made a comment that I would visit one of the offices of YouTube with my faithful sidekick, Lucille. Left zombie Wasitos here to guard the vault. Unfortunately, I didn't reach the offices, and I had myself an interesting chat. Yes, we had words. Myself, Lucille, and the guy that wanted to explain to me their newfangled idea as to why they decided to demand smaller channels have 1,000 subs and 4,000 hours of like, look at me. My goggles are all out of shape from the work. I politely rebutted with a smack to the head. But turns out that those offices are just packed with interns. No longer did I smack the first one and hit the ground, then another two came and took his place. So, smacky, smacky, smacky. Eventually, I have to say, they sure do have a bunch of interns in their offices. Got to the point where I just felt bad for the poor bastards. I mean, they were interns. They weren't even getting paid for blowing me off, and I would politely rebuttal with a smack to the head. But they just keep coming and coming, and but again, it got to a point where things started to pile up, and I just felt sorry for them because they weren't even getting paid. I mean, they were getting whacked for free. So I decided to leave the offices and have now decided to just flood YouTube with content. That'll show you, yes, YouTube, I'm sure that will show you indeed. You'll have to deal with content that will probably take away space from your terabytes of information. So I'll get back to you that way. So, after leaving the offices, more depressed than anything because I didn't really get anything done with all the interns. I mean, it's not like they're going to feel the loss. They could just replace interns with the next batch of interns. I decided to stop by, clean myself off. Although, well, kind of hard to remove bloodstains from a tie. And get some horror movies, because it's been a good while since I've shared with you a horror haul. So, that's what I did, and got myself some horror movies. Ooh, indeed. So, let's get started with the first line, which is the movie High Tension. A French movie that first came to my attention thanks to the ever-awesome Clowny Nerf. He asked of me if I had ever seen this movie, and I'm sorry to say I had never seen the movie High Tension. I did see the movie Inside, and I'm still looking for the original French version, because I've seen the American version, and now that sucks. But never came across High Tension, never actually seen it, and after seeing it, of course, I must say that, Mr. Clowney, this is indeed a very, very good movie. Even though, if you really think about it, the plot twist at the end, because of all the interactions that happen in the movie, if you really, really scrutinize it, doesn't really make much sense. But that doesn't take away from the fact that I thoroughly enjoyed the movie. High Tension, lots of fun. Next, I picked up the movie Piranha, Double D, or as it was originally known in theaters, Piranha 3DD. Because this was in 3D. This is the sequel to the first Piranha. And I must say, I enjoyed the first Piranha very much. It's my kind of movie with cheesy effects, very imaginative kills, and I wish I would have seen this in theaters, but one of the most epic 3D swimming scenes I have seen. Oh yes, that was good. So of course, I had to get the sequel, which I already seen, but was never able to get it on DVD until now. Lots of fun, my kind of movie. Oh yes, it stars David Hasselhoff as a lifeguard in this fancy water park that is besieged by the man-eating piranhas. Oh yeah, not the movie for everyone, but for me, this type of movie is my bread and butter. I love myself some cheesy movies. Next one I picked up, haven't sit down to watch this one, but it's the movie Hunger. Yes, like how I hunger for you two to get their act together and fix their stupid new rule. Anyway, this is a movie kind of similar to Saw in a way. At least from what it says here on the back. Because it says that 5 strangers find themselves in a room locked up for days on end. It's a mad scientist that apparently wants to have an experiment with these people to see how far humans will go to survive. So 5 people in a room, starving. You could probably get an idea where this is going. Looking forward to sitting down, watching it, and doing a proper review. Next one, I love the movie series Tremors. It's my kind of movie again. I love anything to do with giant monsters or cheesy effects. But the first Tremors doesn't suffer from cheesy effects. The first Tremors actually has some top-notch effects. I love those graboids, the way they shoot from the ground and be like, wah, then tongue, drag you down. Lots of fun. Now, I had forgotten that they actually made a TV show of Tremors, and that's what I got here. All 13 episodes in 2 discs for my viewing enjoyment. I have seen a couple of episodes, but never the whole series through, so this will be lots of fun. Yes. Next movie I picked up, because apparently everything has to take a visit to the hood, like the Leprechaun. And being something that's very popular, of course, somehow this had to happen. So I picked up Gangs of the Dead. Word. I apologize for that. Basically what this is that 2 rival gangs are trapped in this building as a full-blown zombie apocalypse happens. Now, of course, being rival gangs, they want to get rid of the other gang so they can try to survive and take control. So, apparently, they have to learn to let go of their gang prejudice and fight back against the zombies unless they are all gangs of the dead. See what I did there with the title. The next one I picked up is a remake. Now, if you watch my videos, you know that I am not a big fan of remakes. If a movie is a classic, it's for a reason. Don't mess with the formula. But newer generations see the classics and have this compulsion to be like, you know what? That movie was pretty good. I bet I can make it better. And most of the time, no, you can't. You fail miserably at trying to make a movie better. There are some examples of remakes that do indeed improve on the original, whether it be because they have access to better special effects, or they evolve the story and take it to a different direction. The best example is John Carpenter's The Thing, which is a remake of a black and white sci-fi movie. That is an example of a good remake. This one is a remake of My Bloody Valentine, starring one of the Winchester brothers from Supernatural. Now, I have avoided this movie because I wanted to get the original one, but I have not been able to come across the original My Bloody Valentine. And this version, I did pick up because it comes with a slipcase. A lot of people are not fans of slipcase, but particularly I enjoy the slipcases. And something I had never come across before, this one has 4 sets of 3D glasses. Now, unfortunately, it's a kind of 3D that's red and blue, so it's not a very effective 3D. If you have Friday the 13th. I believe it's part 6? 4? I don't remember. My memory is not as good as it used to be. I still have the screams of interns running through my ears. But it's a very good effect. Unfortunately, this one suffers to that, but the novelty of having the 3D glasses was worth a buy. And the last horror movie that I picked up is a movie called Mutant Chronicles. I have never seen this movie. I'm sorry to say I know jack shit about this movie, but it stars Thomas Jane and Ron Perlman, John Malkovich, and it's a post-apocalyptic movie with mutants. Bloodthirsty, ravenous mutants. So, that sold me on the idea. Hope to watch this, and maybe make a review for you later. Yes, won't that be fun, class? Because, like I mentioned, the best way to get back at this YouTube limit is to pump out content and just saturate their servers with my beautiful face. Yes, won't we all be happy with that? Unless, of course, they hold a grudge for getting rid of their interns. But, again, they're interns. They're like the Hydra. Get rid of an intern, 3 more pop up to take their place. Which seems like something that's not possible, but I proved myself wrong with that visit. Yes, very, very fun, but also kind of depressing. But anyway, that was my horror haul for today. I know I've been away since October, class, but I am moving things around, and I might have to have some words with the proprietor of this channel to let me out more often and grace you all with my awesomeness. Till then, class, this was Professor Macabro, wishing you all a good eve.